Jai Hind dear children, welcome in your maths live class. In today's class we will start with a new topic and its name is Pythagoras theorem. Why we will learn this theorem and what is the use of this theorem, this we will continue in this period. Okay, children, suppose you are having a right angle triangle and please focus on right angle triangle only, none of the other type of triangle. We need only right angle triangle in which one of the angle should be equal to 90 degree. So if we are having a right angle triangle and any two sides length is given to us, we can find the third side also. Okay, how it is possible, who has made this particular theorem, this all now we will start with the presentation so that you can have an idea of what is Pythagoras theorem and why ma'am has taken the right angle triangle to find the third side if the two sides are given. Any two sides are given, we can find the third side. In a triangle there are three sides, and if it is a right angle triangle, then if we know two triangles, then we can find the third one. Okay, now see the presentation first. Pythagoras was an eminent Greek philosopher. Who is he? Eminent Greek philosopher who was born in 580 BC. He gave a wonderful relation between the length of the side of a right triangle. Okay, length of the side of a right angle, which is known as Pythagoras theorem. Its name is, children, Pythagoras theorem. And what it says, that in a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse equal to the sum of the square of its remaining two sides. Okay, one by one I will show it to you. Okay, children. Now, as you can see that the Pythagoras theorem is in front of you. What it says, that given two sides, we can calculate the third side. If two sides are given, we can calculate the third side. Okay, it is a right angle triangle, isn't it? And 5 and 12, two sides are given, beta, maybe in centimeter or maybe in meter. Now, we can find the third side, which is written as C here. How we can find? We will add the square of the other two sides, that is the perpendicular side and base, and we can find the third side, that is hypotenuse. One by one I will show it to you. First see the presentation. Now see, who is he? He is Pythagoras. Okay, Greek mathematician. Okay, and he discovered the Pythagoras theorem. Now next slide, children. See this. Pythagoras theorem. Find the length of the ladder. This is an example of Pythagoras theorem, children. If there is a house and some of the sides are given according to this ladder, then we can find the length of the ladder. Okay, if we have to reach till any point of the house, if you have to reach at the top or we have to reach till at any point, then we need a ladder. So what should be the length of that ladder, so that we can use it to climb to that particular place? So for that also we will not do trial and error method. No, we will not bring various ladders with varied length. Okay, we will not use. We will have a particular ladder and according to that we will adjust it. So how much should it be away from the base, how much it should be tilted, everything should be considered, and in that way we can find the length of the ladder. It will be 90 degree always, okay, and considered as right angle triangle. So it is an example of use of Pythagoras theorem, children. No need to find. See this one. This is another example of Pythagoras theorem, how we can find. Two buildings were given in front of you and the respected length is also given to us. Like one small building is having 32 meter of length, the big building is of 41 meter length, then how we can find that the bigger building is how much greater than the smaller building? So we can find it by using Pythagoras theorem, children. This is one of the example, children, which I have taken. Now you can see this one. Okay, real life example. They have to reach to the top, so what should be the length of the ladder? How we can fix it away from the building so that we can reach till at the top? So we have to find this. The length of the building we know, and the distance from the building to the base of the ladder is 7 feet. So what should be the length of the ladder? Okay, how much which type of ladder length is required in this case? So we can't use the smaller length or the bigger length to reach to that point. As well as we have to adjust it from the building, the distance from the building. So everything we have to take care to find the distance. Okay. Now, children, I hope the diagram, the application, example based on Pythagoras theorem is clear to you. Now, after this, let's proceed with the next slide. See, it is taken from your book. You can write the definition of Pythagoras theorem and draw the diagram also. ABC is a triangle where AB is the hypotenuse and its square is equal to the square of other two sides. Okay, only you have to write the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, and you have to draw this triangle. After that children, this is the exercise. Now before starting the exercise, let me tell you exactly about Pythagoras theorem. So for that we have to draw a triangle. Okay, so now I am going to draw a triangle. Again I need a ruler, children, so that we can go for it. Before that, let's see the question first. Children, the first question of exercise 5D is given, and we have to find the length of hypotenuse of a right triangle whose other two sides are given. So what is hypotenuse side? What is the other two side? Let's see this first. Okay, so what for that we will draw a right angle triangle only. We will draw a right angle triangle. Now if you will see this till here, I have drawn two sides of a triangle, and if this one is the right angle triangle, this one is the right angle, means if this is the 90 degree, then these two sides are called as legs. These two sides are called as legs, as well as this can be called as perpendicular and this can be called as base. Okay, the angle, the particular vertex you can see where the right angle triangle is made, on that particular vertex the two sides, one will be perpendicular and one will be base, and in other words we call it as legs. We call it as legs. And the third side, this one, children, the third side will be called as hypotenuse side. This is the hypotenuse side, and this hypotenuse side will be the longest side of the right angle triangle. The side which is opposite to 90 degree, the side which is opposite to 90 degree is the longest side, and it is also called as hypotenuse side. Okay, so if you are having a right angle triangle, how you can explore the sides? By naming it. You can choose the sides which consist of 90 degree as legs. These are called as legs, or you can call it as base and perpendicular, making a 90 degree on this base. Okay, on this particular line, this line is making a perpendicular. So this is perpendicular side, this is base, and the third side is the hypotenuse side, and it will be the longest. Always it will be the longest side if you will have a right angle triangle. Now what the Pythagoras theorem says, beta? that the hypotenuse square means whatever the value of this hypotenuse, its square will be equal to, hypotenuse square will be equal to the length of other two sides squares. Now this P, other side is P, so P square plus one more side is base, that is B, so B square. This is called as this. This is the Pythagoras theorem. And if you have to find the value of this hypotenuse, if the other two sides are given, children, we can find the third side by using this particular formula. Okay, this is Pythagoras theorem formula. Now, hypotenuse square means if it is maybe if you have to find this and perpendicular side and base side is given to us. For example, 5, this is 5 centimeter and this is 9 centimeter. If it is given to us, so we can find the side of hypotenuse. For that, we have to take these two, 9 square plus 5 square, and we will add them, and then we can find the value of that. Okay. Now let's see with the example. Let's see the question first, and then we will use this particular formula. See the question, children. Question is, find the length of hypotenuse of a right triangle. Find the length. Whose length? Of hypotenuse. Okay. Of a right triangle, in the other two sides of which measure 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter. So I have already drawn this. We have to find the hypotenuse side. Hypotenuse side is not given to us. We have to find the hypotenuse side, in which it is a right angle triangle. We have to find the hypotenuse side in a right angle triangle where the length of the other two sides, one and another one, is given. One is 9 centimeter and another one is 5 centimeter, I think. Let me check it from the question. No, 12 and 9. Children, it is 12 and 9. So I am changing it. One is 12 centimeter and another one is 9 centimeter. So now you will write. What you will write? You will start the question and you will write the question number 1, because we are doing 15th exercise. Okay. So let's start by writing the given. Okay. So question number 1. Given one side of right triangle is 12 centimeter and another side is 9 centimeter. We have to find the hypotenuse, or we have to find the third side. So we know, children, you will write, we know that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. यहाँ पे आप लिखेंगे by using Pythagoras theorem. Okay. Which theorem, children? Pythagoras theorem. 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter is given. Okay. 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter is given. You have to find the hypotenuse. Now, hypotenuse we don't know, so keep it as h square. Perpendicular side, take it as this. Okay. You can take any one of the side as perpendicular, but right now I have taken it as a base, so it will be the perpendicular side. So 12 square plus base is 9 centimeter. So 9 plus square. Now, if you have remembered the square, how to find the square, you can easily put the value. Otherwise, you have to do the calculation. 12 square is 12 into 12. 12 square means 12 into 12. 12 will multiply with itself 2 times. Square is there, na? At the power 2 is written. So this number 12 will multiply 2 times with itself. अपने आप से ही वो 2 बार multiply होगा. Okay, 12 into 12. So 12 square is 144. Okay, and 9 square will be 9 into 9. That is 9 into 9, 81. 81. Now the next step. Let me erase this. Now hypotenuse का square is equal to 144 plus 81. When you will add them children, then you will have 225. Just add them. 4 plus 1 is 5 and 8 plus 4 is 12, that is 2, and 1 2, 225. Now we need only h. We need only hypotenuse, not h square. So for that, either convert this 225 into square terms. Let's find out whether 225 is a square of any number or not. So by how we will find it? So for that we can do the prime factorization, children. Please see here. You can use the prime factorization method. It will be easy for you. Okay, it will be easy for you. Now, first of all, we will draw it properly. Okay, 225. This you will do in rough, children. Okay, this you will do in rough. This is my rough part. Okay, the rough part. 225. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It can be simplified by 3. It will not be simplified by 2. So 3 sevens are 21 and 1 is left. So 3 fives are 15. Again with 3. So 3 2s are 6 and 1 is left. So 3 fives are 15. Now this will not be divided by 3. So 5 fives are 25 and 5 ones are 5. So what are the factors of 225? 225 is equal to 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. Okay, and now how can we write it in the form of square? This 3 into 3 can be written as 3 into 3 can be written as 3 का square. Can it be? And 5 into 5 can be written as 5 का square. So into 5 का square. 3 into 3 दो बार है ना, आपस में दो बार मल्टीप्लाई हुआ है, तो 3 into 3 can be written as 3 का square. And 5 into 5 can be written as 5 का square. Now children, both were square term, so we can write it as this. Common square ले लीजिए बाहर, power बाहर, दोनों common है, square. So base 3 और 5 बचा अंदर, तो 3 into 5, ठीक है, ये हो गया 5 3 जा 15 का square. Okay, ऐसे. So 225, this 225 can be written as 15 का square. 225 can be written as 15 का square. कैसे किया मैम ने? मैम has first solve it. 225 का square कैसे निकालेंगे? How is it? This number is the square of any this is a square number of any number. कैसे निकालेंगे बेटा? प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन से. प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन करो, collect the prime factors here. ठीक है, सारे फैक्टर्स को कलेक्ट कीजिए. 3 into 3, 5 into 5. अब 3 into 3 दो बार है तो इसको 3 स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं. 5 into 5 भी दो बार है तो इसको 5 स्क्वायर लिख सकते हैं ना. स्क्वायर कॉमन है तो टेक कॉमन, पावर को कॉमन ले लो. हाँ, एंड व्हाट इज देयर? 3 into 5. 3 into 5 is 15. So 225 को we can write it as, instead of 225 we can write it as 15 का स्क्वायर. It is same. 15 स्क्वायर लिखिए चाहे 225 लिखिए, it is same. But why we are writing? Because we want only h. अब ऐसे कैसे मिलेगा? So now you can see there is an equality sign, children. There is an equality sign. It means what? जो भी वैल्यू LHS में है that will be same as in RHS. इधर की और LHS और RHS की वैल्यू सेम होगी. So now if power is same, square power is same, तो इसका मतलब ये बेस भी सेम होंगे, यानी h is equal to 15 what? सेंटीमीटर. Because the question is in centimeter. ये जरूर लिखना यूनिट. Hence the hypotenuse side is 15 centimeter. So in this way you can solve this. Okay. Now let's move with the next question, children. Next question. Question number, children, question number 3. Now children, as you can see, question number 3, the length of one side of a right triangle is 4.5 centimeter and the length of hypotenuse is 7.5 centimeter. Find the length of its third side, children. In this question, they have given that one of the length of one of the side length is given, legs is given, and hypotenuse is also given, and we have to find the another side, another leg. Maybe it is perpendicular or base, we don't know. So see the question. I am drawing the rough diagram for it. It is question number 3, children. Hypotenuse is given in this case. Okay, in this case hypotenuse is given and we have to find the length. See, now what is the hypotenuse, children? 7.5 centimeter. Okay, and one of the side is 4.5. So I am going to take its base, 4.5 centimeter. Two sides are given, we have to find the third. Okay, so the diagram may be like this. You can take 4.5 as this one also, because they have not given that which one. So like this, if it is a right angle triangle, hypotenuse side is given and one of the side of right angle triangle is given. This one, leg, one of the leg is given. So take this or this, it's immaterial. Okay, now we have to find this. Let's take it as perpendicular side. We have to find this, maybe, huh? So for that we will use same formula, h square is equal to perpendicular square plus base ka square. But here we don't know this perpendicular. We know these two things, hypotenuse हमें पता है और base हमें पता है. So the value which we have to find, we can keep it on one side and the rest can be transposed to other side. So h square minus this b square, when it will come to this side, so it is positive b square, it will become negative. Okay, minus b square is equal to perpendicular square. Okay, what ma'am has done? Ma'am has taken the formula Pythagoras theorem using question number 3. यहाँ पे लिखेंगे using Pythagoras theorem. Using Pythagoras theorem. It's not visible. Okay, leave it. You can write it as using Pythagoras theorem. H square is equal to p square plus b square. This we know. And in this particular, in our question number 3, in question number 3, children, hypotenuse is given and base is also given. We have to find perpendicular, तो perpendicular को एक तरफ कर देते हैं. Whatever is given, keep it on one side, and what you have to find, transpose it to other side. So p is already on this side. We have transposed this b square to this side. Now what is hypotenuse, children? 7.5 का 7.5 is the hypotenuse and उसका square ऐसे minus what is base 4.5 और फिर उसका square, that is equal to p का square. Okay, this is the value. Now either find 7.5 का square, 4.5 का square, subtract it and then find the subtracted value, whether it is a square of any number or not. Or you can do by using a formula which is given in your book also, children, and actually it is in class 8, but you can utilize your mind to solve it in a easier way. The formula is, if we are having a square minus b square, it can be written as a plus b into a minus b. Okay, to make your solution easier, they have used this formula. Formula is a का square, a कुछ भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पर ये है, minus b का square, b कुछ भी हो सकता है, यहाँ पर ये है. So using a square minus b square, we can solve this particular, ये हम solve कर सकते हैं. How? By using this formula. ठीक है. ए की वैल्यू यहाँ पे 7.5 है और बी की वैल्यू 4.5 है। ए स्क्वायर माइनस बी का स्क्वायर सेम है, ठीक है। इज कैन बी रिटन एज ए प्लस बी इंटू ए माइनस बी, ऐसे हम लिख सकते हैं। सो व्हाट इज ए? ए क्या है बेटा? 7.5 प्लस बी, बी इज 4.5, राइट डाउन। देन अगेन व्हाट इज ए? 7.5 एंड व्हाट इज बी? 4.5। सॉल्व कीजिए इसको। 7 और 7 और 4 आपका ऐसे भी आप कर सकते हो, डेसिमल 5 प्लस 5 0, ठीक है। 7 प्लस 4 11 और ये 12 आ गया, 12.0। एंड द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट 5 माइनस करना है तो 5 and 5 0 एंड 7 और ये 3 हो गया, ठीक है। 7 माइनस 4, ओके। ना मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे, सो 12 3 जा 36, 12 3 जा 36। सो this value 7.5 का स्क्वायर माइनस 4.5 का स्क्वायर इज अल्टीमेटली हाउ मच? इट इज 36. It is not visible. May I write in this way? 36. Is it visible? Yes, now it is visible. So यहाँ से हमें 12 मिला, यहाँ से माइनस करने के हमको 3 मिला, 12.0 और 3.0 यानी 12 and 3. So 12 into 3 is 36. 12 3 is 36. So in place of this we can write it as 36. इसको हमने ओपन किया by using this formula और ऐसे सॉल्व किया। So now next step, everywhere you will write it, okay? कि ये फॉर्मूला लिखा तो यूजिंग पाइथागोरस थ्योरम, ये वाला लगा रहे हैं आप फॉर्मूला। आइडेंटिटी है बेटा, क्लास 8 में पढ़ोगे, अलजेब्रिक आइडेंटिटी है कि अगर ए और बी कोई दो नंबर हैं, उनका स्क्वायर दिया है तो उसका जो सब्ट्रैक्शन होगा वो इस तरह से हम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं, ठीक है। नाउ द नेक्स्ट पार्ट, 7.5 माइनस का स्क्वायर माइनस 4.5 स्क्वायर इज हाउ मच? 36. सो 36 इज इक्वल टू पी का स्क्वायर। इसको सॉल्व करने में हमको ये मिला ना, ये LHS सॉल्व करने पे हमको 36 मिला, तो 36 लिख दिया LHS में। दैट इज इक्वल टू पी का स्क्वायर, दैट इज इक्वल टू पी का स्क्वायर। नाउ 36 इज हुज स्क्वायर? या तो आप 5 प्राइम फैक्टराइजेशन करो या लर्न करके रखो, दैट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू, इट विल गिव यू क्विक आंसर। 36 किसका स्क्वायर है? 6 का स्क्वायर है, दैट इज इक्वल टू पी का स्क्वायर। Now both are equal, power is equal, so base should also be equal. अगर इक्वालिटी का साइन है इट मीन्स LHS और RHS बराबर होंगे, पावर हमारा सेम है 2 2, so it means base should also be same. So 6 is equal to P or P is equal to 6 centimeter. Hence the other side of this triangle is, right angle triangle is 6 centimeter. ठीक है? In this way we will solve this. Now let's move ahead with the next question. It is question number 5. The triangle of the sides of a triangle measure 15, 36 and 39. You have to show that it is a right angle triangle. Children, hint is also given in the book. They have given a triangle for us. No need to see the hint first. First apply your brain. They have said that in a right, the sides of a triangle is given. एक ट्राइंगल है और उसके साइड्स गिवन है, all 3 sides are given. What are they? 15 centimeter, 36 centimeter and 39 centimeter. ठीक है? और in a triangle all the 3 sides are given. Now they are asking that show that it is a right angle triangle. आप बताइए कि ये right angle triangle है. How we will apply? So we can consider the Pythagoras theorem, because in a right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem will satisfy always. एक Pythagoras theorem है अगर है हमारे पास और हमारे पास right angle triangle है तो जरूर वो उसको satisfy करेगी। तो अगर ये actually में if it is a right angle triangle then it will satisfy Pythagoras theorem. So what we will do basically, we will take the length of all 3 sides and we will put it in the Pythagoras theorem to see whether it is a right angle triangle or not. अगर hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus perpendicular square हो गया तो definitely it will be equal, it will be the what children? It will be our right angle triangle. So I am drawing this. I am drawing the triangle first. You also draw a rough diagram. Draw a rough diagram, children, which will tell you that whether it is a right angle triangle or not. We have to take a right angle triangle. Now you may think that, ma'am, how we will take the length, breadth, the perpendicular, the base and the hypotenuse side. कैसे हम लेंगे? Hypotenuse side क्या होगी, उसका base और perpendicular क्या होगा? तो legs of these two, that particular triangle may be any one, but hypotenuse should be the largest. And in the question, what is given, children? In the question number 5, sides are 15 centimeter, 36 centimeter and 39 centimeter. ठीक है, सब साइड्स दी गई हैं. Sides दी गई हैं. All three sides they have given. Now 15, 36 and 39. Now which one is the largest? सबसे largest कौन है? 39. और हमें क्या पता है कि in a right angle triangle the hypotenuse side is the largest one. अगर एक right angle triangle है तो hypotenuse side means opposite to 90 degree. ये क्या होगा? highest, largest होगा. So definitely 39 होगा ये. अगर ये right angle triangle है तो definitely this side will be 39 and the other two side may be anyone. Either this will be 36 or this will be, so if this will be 36 centimeter, so the next one will be 15 centimeter. Okay, right unit. ये है. So if it is a right angle triangle, so it will satisfy Pythagoras theorem. क्या है Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse का square is equal to perpendicular square plus base का square. What is hypotenuse? The longest side, that is 39 का square is equal to perpendicular ले लीजिए और base ले लीजिए. ठीक है? So you can solve this in after this. 39 का square निकालिए यहाँ पे, 36 का square और 15 का square. सब निकाल के add करिए. LHS will be definitely equal to RHS. And in your book they have segregated 39 का square minus 36 का square किया उन्होंने a square minus b का square का formula लगाया. They have transposed this. 39 का square minus 36 का square is equal to 15 का square. So a square minus b square. a square a, इसको a मान लिया, a का square minus b का square होता क्या है? a plus b into a minus b और फिर इसको 15 का square लिखा है. Now 39 plus 36. So 9 plus 6 is 5, 3 plus 3, 6 and 7. 75 into 39 minus 36 is 3. Okay, this is 15 का square. और 75 minus 75 into 3 is 225. 3 5 जब 15 बचेगा 1, 7 3 जब 21 और 1 225. And 15 का square भी कितना होता है बेटा? 225. LHS is equal to RHS. Hence our Pythagoras theorem satisfied. It means this particular triangle whose length is are 15, 60, 36 and 39 centimeter is, it means they are, if it is set and these lengths satisfies our Pythagoras theorem, it means it is a right angle triangle. ये जो लेंथ दी गई है ये हमारी पाइथागोरस थ्योरम को सेटिस्फाई कर रहा है, इसलिए ये एक राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल है. ठीक है. सो इन दिस वे वी विल सॉल्व आवर क्वेश्चंस, वी विल अप्लाई आवर ब्रेन. अगर राइट 90 डिग्री अगर राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल ऑलरेडी दिया है तो वी विल पुट इट इन द फॉर्मूला टू फाइंड द अननोन वैल्यू. और अगर उन्होंने बोला कि 3 साइड्स दी गई हैं, अब बताओ ये राइट एंगल है कि नहीं है, सो वो भी हम निकाल सकते हैं, क्योंकि अगर वो राइट एंगल ट्रायंगल है तो डेफिनेटली इट विल सेटिस्फाई द पाइथागोरस थ्योरम. In that Pythagoras theorem, the hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular का square plus base का square. ठीक है. Hypotenuse should be always the largest side. So हमने इन तीनों का largest side 39 ले लिया यहाँ पे hypotenuse. And the legs may be any one of the length 15 or 36. It will not be fixed. ठीक है. Okay children, so now in this way you can solve the questions, all the odd number, even number questions in your homework notebook till question number 6. Till then children, take care.